the chief economist's proposal to properly tax online gambling. According to NEDA Secretary Arsenio Balisacan, it's the least that can be done to temper gambling's social effects. He cited taxes on alcohol and cigarettes. He said that just as online gambling platforms evolve, tax enforcement infrastructure should also improve. Balisacan also suggested exploring these platforms' linkage to electronic wallets to help determine how much taxes should be imposed on them. Meantime, the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, or PAGCOR, plans to launch a 24/7 counseling hotline. This is to assist individuals struggling with online gaming addiction. PAGCOR Chairman Alejandro Tengco said they are currently in discussions with a partner foundation to set up the hotline that will be manned by trained counselors. And let's talk about the many issues about online gambling with Alejandro Tengco, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of PAGCOR. Good evening to you, Al. Welcome to the big story.
Hi. Good evening to you, the three ladies, Tess, Sean, and Pauline. I'm actually on phone patch, so I don't know if you are all there.
We can barely hear you clearly,
Hello?
but we do hope...
Hello?
Hello. You can hear us?
Yeah, is it better now?
Yes.
Better, Chairman.
All right. Well,
Okay, thank you.
the move to tax or better tax online gambling was cited by the NEDA, as it was called before. But aren't you already heavily taxing online gambling? How much has the government proceeds been so far in the first quarter of this year?
Okay, basically, for the online gaming licensees, we have a tax of a rate of 30%, or I call it a license fee of 30% based on their gross gaming revenue. In the year 2024, PAGCOR generated from online gaming alone more or less about 50 billion pesos. 48 something, high 40, so more or less 50 billion.
In taxes.
And in license fees from online
License
gaming.
fees. You wouldn't even, you
Of
won't
which,
term them taxes.
well, not really, because, well, with PAGCOR, the manual states license fee.
Okay.
Just like the license fees that we charge the integrated resort casinos.
So the tax that they pay, Chairman, just to be clear, no, sa BIR namin dapat itanong yun.
Opo. Kasi po, they also, they are corporations, and clearly as a corporation, they have to pay for income taxes.
Okay.
So 50 billion out of...
In 2024.
And first quarter of the year.
Actually, for the, can I do na the first 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, as of June 30, and I think you're the first to hear this, timing yung question ninyo, ladies, we were able to generate close to 30 billion pesos.
30, Chairman?
28, yeah. Well, actually, sabihin na natin high 20s already at this point.
So,
Well, I
based
saw
on...
an estimate of the first quarter that was 28.07, first quarter of 2025. I mean, not an estimate, but the total revenue. So that's
Yes,
not
so,
so big, considering if you
28 was
did
the
28
first quarter. So 28 in the first quarter, then in the second quarter, it must have been about 30 billion, more or less.
So, long story short, Chairman, are you seeing that the license fee revenue of PAGCOR from online gaming activities, no, so ma-outpace yung 2024 figure of almost 50 billion?
Opo, if the trend will continue, definitely we will see a growth in the revenues being generated by the online gaming sector, the license fees that they're paying.
What's your year-end estimate po?
I see a 20% growth. So if we were close to
Say
50,
that again.
I see a 20% growth,
20%.
barring any big change, for example, on structure. So that means I see about high 50s end of the year or for the entire 2025.
All right. Al, if I may just call you Al.
Yes. Yes, pwede po.
You know, the revenue from online gambling has outpaced the casino revenue. Is that correct?
As of the month of June, it has already outpaced.
So while you are earning for the government's coffers so much money, the social cost has also been, quite costly. And having a helpline may be a drop in the bucket compared to the damage that's being done to the youth, to families, to society in general. Anong masasabi po ninyo dito?
Well, I totally agree with your comment. But just like in any jurisdiction around the world, really strict regulations will help mitigate the social cost, yung damage. That is my belief, and that is the belief of the PAGCOR board and all officers. That it can be mitigated. And what I'm saying, especially for online gaming, a total ban will be very difficult, primarily because the gaming activity is based and it's using the internet. And the sad part is most of the illegal gaming operators now are based abroad. And they target our Filipino customers. What am I trying to say here? It's not that I do not agree. I totally agree with your comment. But truly, for me, if you can regulate, then we mitigate all of these. And then the revenue that we're generating, the people that we're helping, ay magkakaroon ng better effect kesa doon sa mas madaming hindi na-regulate. In fact, if I may just add, this issue of those below 21 or minors playing, that is not allowed in any PAGCOR licensed online gaming company. Ngayon, nangyayari po siguro paminsan-minsan may fake na ID, may ginamit yung driver niya or whatever, may ginamit siyang empleyado nila. Well, but that is very minimal in number. Ang talaga po, our real problem, yung online gaming coming from abroad, the illegal, wala po silang regulation. So, any minor can play. That's the biggest problem we will encounter. So, for me and the entire PAGCOR board, we were really backing for strong regulation when we saw that the growth is just exponential.
Maybe
So,
more
yes,
than aside from regulation, it's also the enforcement of the law. It's how to run after all these illegal operators when there is a law. They have violated many laws, pero ba't hindi po sila nahahabol? While you're the regulator, are you cooperating? How is the cooperation with enforcement agencies?
That is what I would want. Thank you for that question. I just want to say that we are lucky that the following government departments and agencies have been helping PAGCOR. Number 1 po, DICT. Number 2, NTC, National Telecommunications Commission. Number 3, NBI. Number 4, the PNP with Cybercrime Unit. And PAGCOR. And then nandiyan po yung mga kasama na din ng immigration. So talaga pong whole of government approach ang ginagawa. We had reported in the last 2.5 years close to or more or less 11,000 illegal websites.
Chairman, just one question for
ang
me.
can I just say, ma'am, na ang block po natin, 78% po na block po natin. So meaning, with the help of these agencies, we are truly able to block all these illegal. Unfortunately, ang hirap, it's just like a cat and mouse situation. You close them today, in 48 hours, they come back again with another name. Magdadagdag lang ng number, magdadagdag ng isang letter. Ganun po eh.
Chairman, very quickly, ano po yung stance ng Malacanang dito? Ano pong utos sa inyo ng Presidente about online gaming?
Ang maliwanag po na ipag-ubilin ng Pangulong Marcos ay pag-aralang mabuti. Ano ba ang mga maaaring gawin pa para ma-mitigate itong mga sinasabing ang social cost? At pagkatapos, siya po ang talaga rin pinal na magdidesisyon yan matapos makita ang mga dokumentasyon.
Chairman, we had Senator Mig Zubiri the other night and he did say respectfully na lumang tugtugin na daw po ang regulation. What makes this current approach different this time around? Because you are pushing for regulation instead of a total ban.
Yes. Ma'am, I read that he mentioned lumang tugtugin. I just want to number 1, tungkol po sa issue ng isabong, hindi po ako involved dahil nung ako po ay na-appoint, wala na pong isabong. Kung may mga pagkukulang po yung nakarang administrasyon, hindi ko po nasasakop yun. Gusto ko ipabot kay Senator Zubiri. Tapos sinabi po niya yung POGOs ay hindi na-regulate ng tama. Gusto ko pong ipalala kay Senator Zubiri, butang ko po yan 298 POGO licenses. Ako po ang nagsara nung mga iliga, yung mga ang ginagawa na po hindi na gaming, kung hindi panluloko, investment scam, lab scam, at kung ano pa. Opo.
I'm sorry, I have to thank you for your time because we have some breaking news to report. And we do hope you can come here on the show so we can have a lengthier discussion. It's very hard to talk to you over the phone.
Breaking news mo. Yes, thank you.
Marami pong salamat, PAGCOR Chairman and CEO Al Tengco.